You know, they say that plumbing problems always happen at the worst times, and I guess that's true for plumbers too. The toilet at my house started leaking. After a very long and laborious week at work, my wife contacted me on a Friday morning to tell me that we seemed to have a leak coming from the toilet in our primary guest bathroom. So when I eventually finished up work and got home, I took a look at the setup and determined that yes, we definitely have water leaking from the base of the toilet. Now, I had previously had this toilet installed in my basement, but I recently moved it upstairs and I thought that maybe perhaps there was a problem with the system I had been using. See, on this toilet, I had used a Fernco wax-free product, and I thought that maybe perhaps it just didn't like being reseated into a second flange, and that perhaps that was causing some sort of leak on the system. So I went ahead and pulled the toilet, cleaned the flange, inspected it, made sure it was in good shape, which it was, and then I replaced the Fernco wax-free system with a standard wax ring, reinstalled, and I did not caulk the toilet to the floor even though code does require it in my area because, quite frankly, it had already been a long day of work, and I was just going to get to that the next day. Well, today is that next day, and sure enough, I'm noticing water is seeping out from underneath the toilet onto the tile floor in the bathroom. At this point, I know that the flange is in good shape, I know that it's been reset properly, and I know that it probably had no problem the way it was set to begin with, which tells me the only possible scenario here is that there is a hairline crack somewhere within the toilet bowl itself. Now, this is a little bit disappointing to me because I'm not typically a fan of Mansfield toilets anyway, but I had a new supplier I was trying to build a good relationship with, and they offered me this toilet at a really good price for my own home to use as a trial. I accepted, and come to find out that either it had a hairline crack from day one, or it developed shortly thereafter. In either case, here we are, it's a Saturday, supply houses are closed, and tomorrow we are having our baby shower at our house, lots of friends and family are coming, and again, this is our primary guest toilet. We have got to have this functioning leak-free. So I did something that I really don't like doing, and I had to go to a retail location and purchase a retail quality toilet instead of my preferred supply house wholesale toilets. Now, currently my favorite toilet on the market is the American Standard Cadet Pro. Home Depot sells the Cadet. It's not the Pro version, but in my opinion, it's still a pretty good quality toilet. If you're going to get retail, it's definitely one of the ones that I would look at. So that's what I picked out, brought to my house, and installed. And with that, the Mansfield is gone, likely never to be purchased by me again.
I know it's better too.